Man, y'all know what? I'm on a roll tonight. I'm making another video about gang stalking tactics because there's a lot that goes into this stuff. You know, another thing they do is they will reroute your phone call. So if you call the FBI, they could reroute it to the Fusion Center or to whoever's gang stalking you, and they'll pretend to be the FBI. You know, and make you think you're talking to an actual FBI agent. Just to try to stop you from reporting it. Or when you send emails out, they'll somehow they're able to hack your email, change your passwords and all that to where you can't send them out, or somehow they mess up your emails to where they can't be sent. Like they'll block your connection from sending out certain emails, from doing certain things, or they'll change your email to where it'll send it right back to you instead of sending it to who you originally sent it to. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it because they don't want you talking about this. And most people, they'll have people tell you, well, a lot of times if someone tells you that, oh, you're not important enough, nobody would do that, they're probably gaslighting you and in on it too. Or they're just not, they just don't think it's possible, which it's not normal, and it shouldn't be possible, and they're halfway right. You know, us being normal people, what would they need from us? You know, it's not like I can give them money or power or fame or fortune. You know what I mean? Like I'm not any of those. I'm not any of those things. You know. Well, I mean, I'm a child of God or whatever. You know, but I'm not. But in just the normal aspect, I'm not. What can you get from me being a normal person? You know what I mean? Like I can't do nothing for you. You know, I'm not a journalist or a politician that can pull some damn strings. But that's how normal people think, and that's how we all think or should think. That's how things should be, but unfortunately it's not. There are evil people out there. There are evil, malignant narcissists out there with power. A narcissist with power that wants more power, that wants power over people. That's the kind of people that do this crap. And then you got their little flying monkeys that want to go along with it. But man, but they do anything to cover up, and they'll do anything to make you feel hopeless. Like you'll make a channel on YouTube, or you'll go into groups trying to help people and explain it, and most of the groups will be filled with perps pretending to be targeted, and they're not, and then they purposely ignore you and put you down or whatever, don't speak to you. That's because they're not being targeted. They're there to target you, to make you feel that way, to shut your voice out. But and then on YouTube, man, they'll send people to harass your YouTube channels. They shut me out of Facebook, out of my main Facebook page. They'll send people to comment on YouTube. So that when other people see your videos, they'll think you're crazy, and they'll lie and say, oh well, you don't have any evidence. There's nothing. There's no journal in that video, because one, they didn't watch it, or they watched it and they know it's evidence. So they'll gaslight you and tell you that your evidence isn't evidence. So post anything you have, regardless of whether you think it's provable or not, or whether somebody tells you it's not evidence or not. Ignore that shit. They don't want this to be exposed because they're getting paid. Another big reason they do this, some of them don't care whether you really did whatever they claim you did, or care whether it's right or wrong, or care if you did or didn't do nothing, because they're getting paid to do it. Literally, that's their job. Like, yeah, literally. Like these assholes are getting paid to do this crap, just to watch you. There are 2 million Americans' names on the terror screening database watch list. 2 million. And the FBI has admitted that 2 million, that every one of them have no ties to terrorism and have not committed a crime. So what are they doing with our names on these watch lists? You know, are they just on there are we on there just in case, because somebody says something, so they just made it aware in case something ever happens? But you got assholes that have access to this, or are they on there to terrorize American citizens? Think about it. I think it's a little bit of both. You know, because we're supposed to be non-investigative subjects. That's why this is happening. Why there's no due process, because we're like Code 4. They look at us as like we don't deserve anything. But anyway, the shit sounds crazy, I know. But they'll do anything to silence you. And they'll lie and get a whole bunch of people to group up on your video saying there's no evidence when there is. So hoping that when other people come in, they'll be like, oh, well, all these people are commenting saying he's crazy, so I ain't gonna watch it. That's the little tactics that they do. But here's the thing. People want to say gang stalking is not real, but they believe in all these other wild conspiracy theories that you see on TikTok and trust me, I'm not saying that they're lying or that they're wrong, or I'm definitely apologize if that came out the wrong way. But it frustrates me, because there's all these conspiracy theories that people believe in, but whenever somebody says something about gang stalking, we're crazy. And when you try to report it, they can lock you up in a psych ward. That's why you got to collect as much evidence as you can in documentation before you go trying to record it or start a lawsuit, because they all know about it. There's been plenty of people filing lawsuits and they don't get one. Well, there's a lawsuit, right? And if nobody believes this, targetedjustice.com, the website, they have a lawsuit in against this with evidence. They have a $1.8 billion, I think it's $1.8 billion or $1.3 billion lawsuit filed against the government for this right now. And they have like 200-300 pages of evidence and documentation that you can view on their website. Like this is legit, and it's done been passed between like 5 or 6 judges now. They're playing hot potato with it because nobody wants to touch it, because they know the government's involved, and they don't want to be the one, because they don't have a backbone to stand up and do nothing about it. That's all it boils down to. Government and civil service jobs, civil servants, law enforcement, FBI, they've all became more of they care more about helping their friends, families, and favorites than they are actually helping all of America and protecting and serving everyone equally. They're just there for validation and approval and likes and who they can please and get to like them. It's no longer it's no longer a government ran with a backbone to stand up and help other people. You know, they don't care about other people. They just want power and likes. I mean, but yeah, that's all I got. I'm out.